Hi, my name is Naomi Valeria Kumartin, and today I'm gonna talk about classical conditioning. First of all, what is classical conditioning? Classical conditioning is defined as a form of learning where a stimulus triggers a biological response, and then a new stimulus is reintroduced that elicits the same response. We are gonna take a look in the 90s and 20th centuries because in that time Pavlov made an investigation about digestive process in dogs, and during this process he noticed that the reaction of the dogs, they had like salivation because of the technician that feed them. So he investigates and focuses his behavior. So Pavlov made an experiment that consists of selecting different types of dogs and then feeding them with which natural causes salivation. But before feeding them, he rang a bell, and he repeated this several times. And what he realized is that when he rang the bell without presenting food, the salivation of the dogs was the same as the beginning when they look at the food, but there was not food. So we can see in the picture there's a trigger, like the technician that used to feed them, and the dog have a biological response, as he noticed in his investigation in the beginning. So when Pavlov showed the results of this experiment, he said that there is an unconditioned stimulus. In this case, is the food that the dog eats, and then we have a neutral stimulus, that is the bell that he ring. So we have an unconditioned response because he look at the food, right? But it is acquisition when we have a conditioned stimulus. When we repeat this behavior several times, the dog is gonna associate the sound of the bell with the food. So we have a conditioned stimulus, that is the bell, and then a conditioned response. And also we have higher order conditioning. For example, if we ring the bell and also turn on one light, he's gonna realize, and he's gonna associate the light and the bell with salivation, not only with the bell, also with the light. And even if we only show the light, he's gonna predict that the bell is gonna ring also. So he's gonna start with the salivation. Then we have the other side that is related with the time. For example, if we ring the bell and we didn't show the food to the dog, he's gonna lose this behavior. He's not gonna start with the salivation, and he's gonna decrease over the time. And this is named extinction. On the other hand, we have spontaneous recovery. That means that even if he had extinction because we ring the bell and didn't show the food, he can recover the behavior and the conditioned response. And this have to be with time. We have to repeat again the process, ring the bell and then show food, so he can remember the behavior. Then we have generalization. That means that the dog is gonna associate the stimulus, in this case the bell, with every that it's similar. For example, if the dog is outside, he's gonna and he hear the sound of a bell, he's gonna expect food. That means generalization. For example, we have discrimination also. That is the opposite. Discrimination is when the learning ability to distinguish between the conditioned stimulus and irrelevant stimulus. For example, if we ring the bell and also turn on the light, he's gonna know what is the stimulus. The stimulus is the bell, so he can ignore the other stimulus, that is the light. So even if there is a other stimulus around, he is gonna know that the bell is the stimulus that is conditioned to show the food. Pavlov's works provide a basis for Watson's ideas that human emotions and behaviors, thoughts biological influence, are mainly conditioned responses. In my conclusion, I want to add that I think that classical conditioning is really important, especially in the childhood and in the kids. And if we apply classical conditioning in a correctly way, we can find that it's really helpful and part of our emotions and our responses are because of this. Even I can find this in my work when I hear the Uber sound. I know I have to prepare something. So when I'm in Metro Town and I hear it from another places, I usually have like this alertness or this hurry or this rush because I'm yes, because that happens to me, and I think that is present in our daily life.